Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Jinx Ryu. This is a kind of a snap video for me. It's actually a response video. Uh, there was a video posted by Gimme a Break Man, which is one of the people that I subscribe to. He currently lives in Japan, has been there for, I think he said like 20 years. But anyway, um, the reason that I'm doing this response is because this video is about an issue that I kind of feel very strongly about. Um, in the video, which since this is a response video, I'm sure is going to be either in the sidebar or I may finally figure out how to link things. Anyway, um, in this video, Gimme a Break Man starts off with some normal stuff. There's like mangoes being sold in a Denny's, which actually is kind of weird from an American standpoint. Um, but he then goes outside and happens to notice a couple in an altercation. And no, I'm not cutting that out. If you're wondering why that was still in there, it's just because that just sounds hilarious to me. But anyway, no, they were in a fight, and the guy was kicking the girl. Like he was just kicking her broad daylight on the street. My reason for responding to this is that I personally I commend you for breaking it up. Um, Anybody who has an issue with the fact that he like anybody who has an issue with anybody who is preventing a woman from getting beat on, um, go kill yourself. Uh, you know, if you have a problem with me for saying that, then too bad. I don't care. I will never care. I'm sorry. And this would be the point where everybody realizes that, unbeknownst to you in all my other videos, I've actually been a complete dick the entire time who really doesn't care what most people think. Um, Sorry. And that's only on certain situations. I do care what other people think. You know, I'm not a complete a-hole. But if you're okay with watching a woman get beat, then you are probably the lowest of the low. Uh, like it should never happen. Period. That's my stance on it. If you are somebody who advocates or supports the idea of somehow belittling or um, just attacking a woman, I have no respect for you at all. And this is because of the way I was raised. So, being what it is, which you'll notice I'm stumbling over my words a lot, and that's because I do that when I'm really just ticked off at something, and the idea that this guy is just, I mean, I don't know, might be okay in Japan, could be very normal, could be culturally acceptable. That's their business. I get that, but just from a general human being standpoint, and me being the man that I am, I can't condone it. And I would have to intervene. I commend you, Give Me a Break Man, for intervening, and I would have done the same thing. I might not have been as nice as you were, uh, to scream a couple of obscenities and hold a guy on the ground. I think that was pretty lenient in comparison because I probably would have literally just attacked him. I would have knocked because I have zero tolerance for anybody that does that. Period. I just I can't get down with that. So just whether you're in America, whether you're in Japan, I don't care what country you're in. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, if it's socially acceptable to you in your country, in your home, or whatever, that's fine. Because I'm pretty sure there's not really a country out there that is okay with somebody beating somebody up in broad daylight on the street like that. You know what? I take that back. There probably are, because I don't know. I don't know all the other cultures. But as somebody who wants to eventually move to Japan, um, it's very disturbing that, like, if you are okay with it, or if they as a country are okay with it, that that would be extremely disturbing to me. It's not going to make me like Japan any less. I've liked Japan since I was like 8, um, and I am well into my 20s at this point. So it's, I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to deal with it to have, and I don't think anybody realistically should. Like, to be walking down the street, it's one thing if you just, somebody tells you about it and you're like, oh, that's messed up. Or, you know, you just kind of have the idea that it's going on behind closed doors. It's a completely different thing to actually have that happen directly in front of you. And because of, like, just because of that, seeing that, I wouldn't be able to control myself. I know I wouldn't. Um, you know, I'm that's it's just me. So uh, that's just my thoughts, my response to that particular video. Um, watch the video. It's kind of an eye opener, and it will kind of put everything that I just said into perspective. And actually, reading some of the comments, um, people like the idiocy that people display, like, I don't I really can't find the words. I can't find words that are good enough to express how, like, if you don't just watch the video, definitely read the comments, and you'll kind of get this, you'll get the idea that there's just, the world is a really shitty place. um, so once again, shout outs to Give Me a Break Man. Dude, you're one of the good people in the world. You may be seen as a bully. You may have technically been in the wrong. I don't care. Personally, as far as I'm concerned, you were in the right. I would have done probably much worse, and I would be in a worse situation. I'd probably be in some Japanese prison if I was in your shoes at that time. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and I'll catch you guys later. Jinx Ryu out.